I'm here at the Desert Caballero Museum, and I'm looking at these paintings. I'm going to dub them in, but most of them are from the 1800s. I mean, these are over 100 years old, sometimes over 150 years old in some cases. This is some of the most historic art that you're going to find. If you look at this particular painting, you can see the Navajos with the sheep, and this is going to be a massive part of their culture. The Native Americans have the sheep as a massive part of their diet. Even still today, it's still a massive part of their culture. You can see Wickenburg was a massive mining town. That's why Vulture City is so important. They got some massive silver and gold lodes out of there. And Wickenburg is going to be one of the more important people. He actually was a huge part of Vulture City, even this town, of course, has his namesake, but you can see some of the mining tools and explosives, even. This area, we're still here in the art, and it's in the same museum, but it's just going to be the art center. You can look around and see there's a ton of contemporary art, which I'm not typically too fond of, but I love this contemporary art. It's very beautiful work. This chair is amazing. At first sight, it looks pretty simple. It's actually from the year 1890, but which in itself is amazing. But this is actually a chair made out of burro and then saguaro. You can look right here. You can see the cacti. It's phenomenal. Wow. I know in some cases students have asked about the jumping cactus and how that works, and you can kind of see on this. This is called cholla skeleton. You can kind of see where the jumping cacti would fit in, and then they come off as you get close. Alright, it may look like I'm in the old western days, but I'm actually in a Wickenburg remake of the town. So if you look behind me, we have this saloon. This is going to be where everybody got to relax, sometimes a little too much, right? You go over here, piano of course playing. We got a ghost piano today because I don't see the pianist. This is where you lose your fortune, right? It's beautiful though, it's very, very awesome. Here's the gunsmith, you got Hotel Veronetta. Lots of historic hotels in this town. Got a mannequin. Elizabeth Hudson, Auto Trails map. See in there, Hotel Veronetta circa 1910. I wonder if we can find that one. Auto Trails maps. It must be like Arizona highways, right? Little mail center. You got postage stamps. Got a nice little Uncle Sam in there. I like that. Mail. All right, so I think this has a hologram, and that is going to be. I don't know how to activate it. See if we can walk out and walk in again. See if we can catch it on film. This place is a hologram. It's supposed to. Oh,
well, hello there.
There it is.
I didn't hear you come in.
It's a hologram. It's not even real.
Welcome to Great Commercial Company, the best general store around. I was just gathering some supplies for Mr. Hyder, who wants delivery stapled down the way. Looks like you folks just came in off the train from Prescott. They don't call that work to be fine. That curvy track sure
This is crazy.
You're looking a bit done in, if you don't mind my saying so.
Talk about technology.
Feel free to take a seat there if you'd like. Now, if you folks need a place to stay for the night, just walk a few paces north of you, you'll find the Hotel Burnett. The rooms are clean. Just go in and ask for the owner. A lady by the name of
It's so
Elizabeth
crazy.
Smith.
The technology's
Her husband
insane.
Bill moved out. They got here on the Santa Fe Railroad just a couple of years after we built that depot. Now, if the hotel isn't to your liking, there's also the Ellis Rooming House. Mrs. Ellis sold the place earlier this year, but they kept the name. And she used to have a dandy slogan. Good soft beds for hard rock miners. When you head back out,
He even turns your way.
be sure to
He
take a
moves
look
with
at the
you.
plaque on the side of the building.
That is insane.
There are 46 stars there, but he'll have company soon. Arizona is now the 48th state, right after New Mexico, and we got our star on February 14th of this very year, 1912. By the way, if you need to wet your whistle, there's a saloon right down that way. A lot of us did our statehood celebrating there. But if you're looking to grab a drink, you better do it soon. There's been some talk around town about outlawing alcohol in Wickenburg.
Prohibition.
It seems towns all over the West can vote whether or not they want to be wet or dry. They call it the local option. Mrs. Angela Hammer, she owns a paper, the Wickenburg Miner. She's been working with the Women's Christian Temperance Union to support the option here. It's caused quite a commotion among some of the folks here in town, as you can imagine. Well, as you see, we got anything you can want right here in Brayton's. Our slogan is, we have dynamite to diapers and hate to hairpins. Feel free to take a look around, and if you don't see what you need, well, we got another shipment due in a couple of days. Plan to stick around. I expect that much of this will be bought up by the cowboys and the ranchers that pay their regular visit. They come in from the Vulture Mine, the cattle ranches outside.
Vulture Mine, there it is. Try to get there today.
I tell you, when it's payday, you can't believe how many rowdy men there are crowding the streets and saloons around Wickenburg. Oh, we got a nice assortment of candy here too. My favorite is black licorice, so be sure to save some for me. We sure are seeing a lot of new faces around town. People coming to visit, or stopping for a little while on their way to Phoenix or points east. We've had some mighty important visitors too. In fact, President William McKinley himself came through town.
Really?
It was, let's see, it was 1901. He came out to see the old Congress mine when it was still open. And on his way back to Phoenix, he stopped right here in Wickenburg and gave a speech. The street was crowded with school kids, and he told them to be sure to get themselves a good education. You know, we got a photograph of him right over there. By the way, speaking of president, the ladies in our town are very active in what they call women's suffrage.
Oh, there he
It
is.
seems every state can decide to give their women the right to vote.
Suffrage. Woo!
I don't know how I feel about that myself, but ladies like Mrs. Hammer and others are working real hard to convince the men in Arizona that they should be able to vote alongside their husbands, fathers, and brothers. Yeah, I believe they're going to decide on that this coming November. I sure do wonder how that will go. Well, I guess I gotta get back to gathering Mr. Hyder's supplies. You don't want to keep a man with all those guys.
Have a good one. Get back to revisiting history. This is going to be a mock-up of an old homestead, a Dolby homestead that would have been made. This kind of reminds me of a little bit of outside of Scorpion Gulch, but a lot of times people receiving the Homestead Act would be living in this kind of homestead, kind of just brick, and like I said, even at Scorpion Gulch we see a lot of rock structures, but out here you can see a thin mesh, some wood. So this is what it would have looked like. There's a perfect example back at Scorpion Gulch. Remember, we had the roof removed off, so it kind of indicates what kind of problems we're having with the roofs. It's a photo from 1910, an old loom. This is the caring for animals section over here, and if you think back to the Wishing Well Park, they had the brands everywhere, and here are the brands that we saw on that big board. I'm not seeing the Viking symbol, but let's just lift one up for example and see what. So, Lazy SOB, nice. How about this one? Tumbling Spike, brand used mid-70s on Pipeline Ranch. Let's take this one, looks more like a ho-hum design. Yeah, mid-1800s by ancestor of the Hayes Ranch family, Kirkland. So it makes sense that some of these are maybe even reused off of things they saw. This one's more new, 1953. Very interesting though, you have objects all over the place, and they have little devices that you can lift up and figure out exactly what it is. So it's pretty awesome.